If you're watching this video, that means that you have successfully completed the Starting Here module for this course. And the point of the Starting Here module was to kind of get you acclimated to the mechanics of this course in terms of how you're going to interact with it online. As you know, this is a hybrid course, so there is going to be this online and in-person component. In this module, where we're going to be having the course orientation, this is where we're going to talk more about how the course is going to run in terms of content and scheduling and assignments being turned in, due dates, all that sort of stuff. So that's what we're going to cover here today. I'm going to break this up into a couple of different modules so you don't have to sit there and listen to me talk for too long at any given time. Okay, and I think the best way for us to kind of introduce the way that this class is going to work is by looking at the syllabus together. So I would definitely urge everybody to pause this video right now and open up your syllabus for the course. Now, one thing that you're going to notice is that your syllabus may not look exactly like my syllabus, and that's because I may not be your instructor. My name is Doug Schauer. I am the lead instructor for CHEM 100, which means I kind of oversee the entire course, but I only teach one section of it. Okay, so some of the information that you're going to find on your syllabus might be a little bit different. Okay, and if you have any questions about that, I urge you to contact your instructor, which is going to be either myself, Dawn Slocum, or Dr. Dale Mays. Okay, so like I said, let's just kind of go through this piecewise. So you can see here the information that we're provided with right off the bat is just some of the identifying information about the course. So it's called Chem 100, Fundamentals of Chemistry. This is the course registration number, the CRN. Every section is going to have its own CRN, so yours may not match this. Okay. There's also information about when the class is going to meet. Again, if you're not in my class, this may not match your particular section. Now, when we get down here, we get to the instructor information. Okay, like I said, I am the lead instructor, but I may not be your instructor, at least at the classroom level. Now, that being said, I do try to make sure that I avail myself to all students in Chem 100 for my virtual office hours. So even if you're not in my section, you are welcome to attend my office hours, which are always going to be at a Google Meet with this particular address. Okay, and we're going to have that meeting every single day from 11 o'clock till 12 o'clock, Monday through Friday. Okay, now, if this doesn't fit with your schedule, just contact me or contact your instructor to see if something else can be worked out. Okay. Your instructors may or may not give you their personal cell phone. This is my personal cell phone, so if you have any concerns, feel free to text me or to call me. Just try not to call too late at night. Otherwise, if you want to try to get in touch with me, email's probably the most effective way. Now, as this course proceeds, there might be some issues that arise that you don't feel that myself or any of the other instructors are in a good position to handle. Specifically, if the issue is me. So if you have a concern about your interactions with me, the person you want to go see is Rhea Thomas, and she is the department chair for math science, a fantastic teacher, incredible chair, and she will happily listen to whatever your concerns are and help you work through them. Okay? Now, we're given some information about the course itself. We're not going to really need to worry about this right now. I do want to just give you a quick reminder of some materials that you're going to need to be successful in the class. As you know from the previous section, the book that we're going to use is the Denniston book, and that we're going to be using the Connect homework software. And just a reminder, if you have access to the Connect homework software, you also have access to the electronic textbook. So you do not need to buy a hard copy version of the textbook if you don't want one. Okay. Now, another additional required resource is the scientific calculator. And if you're wondering whether or not your calculator is a scientific calculator, just take a look at it, and if you can't figure out what 3/4 of the buttons do, then you have a scientific calculator. Now, in the past, I would have said you can't use your cell phone, even though your cell phone has a scientific calculator. But because of the circumstances we find ourselves in, all of our assessments are going to be given at home when you're going to have access to all sorts of materials. So you don't necessarily need to purchase a scientific calculator unless you want to use one. Otherwise, you can use your phone if you have one there. I also recommend that everybody purchase note cards. There's going to be a lot of material that's going to be conveyed to you this semester, a lot of new vocabulary, um, elements and symbols and all that sort of stuff. So I highly recommend that you get some note cards, that you have a little bit of a kind of a learning aid to help you through the class for the rest of the semester. Okay, and I'm going to pause that right there, and we're going to switch over to another video so you can kind of take a break. Um, but in the next video, we're going to look at things like the grading scheme and distribution of points.